What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. Back out here on the water for another tournament. So this is our third afternoon tournament of the year. We had a pretty good tournament last week. We finished second and ended up with big fish. But I got old Lee back out here on the boat with us this afternoon again. And what we're doing is we're running way up the river. Made the decision to run way up. And I haven't fished up there all year, to be honest with you. So we're hoping we're gonna get on a good bite up here. I don't know whether this afternoon is going to be better or worse than last week, but one thing about today is it is extremely windy. So we are just getting out of the no wake zone right now. We're going to jump on plane, get to our first spot. Let's see if we can catch a bag. We're going to catch them. We're going to get them. All right, y'all. We just got up here to where we're going to start. Came up here in some current. It's windy as heck, but we're going to see what we can do. Got a new tree right here. Y'all can see it. It's right here. It's another tree further down the river that was across the river too that was new. So I don't know. The wind today, where it's so windy, it might have blown some of this stuff over. Obviously this tree's been here a while. I don't know where it come from, but that other tree looked like it had just fallen in the water. But I'm gonna start off flipping right now. Definitely gonna pick the frog up, pick the buzzbait up. And we're gonna work our way up the river, up into the current. And we're gonna be looking for a 12-pound bag today. I think that's what it's gonna take to win. So hopefully that's what we can get. Yeah, the water does look good up here. Got good color to it. And good depth too, like it's not blown out bad, but that wind is pumping. That wind is blowing big time. What's that? Oh yeah. Yeah, they might would bite a spinnerbait today. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We just need to get a good bite today like we did last week. Another big fish. And then we need 5 more good ones to go with them. Yep, 5 good keepers to go with them. Oh, I done got wedged. The current up here is running good, so I think we're gonna be all right as far as that goes. Down the river, it was stagnant. It wasn't no current whatsoever. Always want to get in current if you can.
Especially this time.
Yeah. Water temps are 78 for those of y'all that are wondering. There we go, popped out. So 78-degree water temps. Hopefully we'll pick up some fish kind of quick. Yeah, that current is moving because it is trying to wedge my rage bug. That's a good spot right there. I should get bit. He's on it, Lee. Oh no, I missed him. Just missed him. He was like in the perfect spot. Textbook. He took one of my side legs off. See if he bites it again. Yep, I'm gonna pick that buzzbait up. Put that thing to work. There he is. I don't think it's a keeper. I don't think it's a keeper, Lee. Nope. Well, no. Oh, God, he just slung water in my eye. Whew. No, I don't think he is, Lee. He is a squeaker. See if he is. Nope, he ain't gonna make it. 11 and 3/4. Yep, 11 and 3/4, first fish though. Hey, they're biting a little bit. They're biting a little bit. He jumped right on it. Oh my goodness. I can't do no look cast. We say it ain't basketball. No look, it means in the trees. Look, fish just come up and pop right there, Lee. brim or something come, yeah, something come up. All right, so we've only fished for about maybe 7 or 8 minutes and lost a keeper and caught one on the buzz bait. So Lee's got fish coming up on the frog. A brim, I mean, it definitely seems like these fish are aggressive and they might be in a feeding mode. So hopefully we can make things happen and get a doggone big one. Definitely should be one sitting right there. Oh, there he is, Lee. That's a good one. Right there on that point. Ski him. There we go. That's a keeper.
Is it?
He's a keeper. Oh, yeah. Fat little dude.
Yeah, that was a little about the same size one you just had.
No, he's bigger.
Watch this.
He's bigger. Put $100, he's a keeper. Box him. He's a keeper.
He's short, Kevin.
Yeah, right. All right, keeper number 1. He come right on that point. He was right where he's supposed to be. I mean, he come up and trashed that buzz bait. So keeper number 1 at 509. 509. And Lee, turn that nozzle so it's facing down. Yeah, like I said, we'll go through this section and just kind of see what, you know, see what's what. See if we can get bit through here, and if not, we'll fire up and ease on up. Oh, there he is. Yep, there on this wood. Oh, he's a keeper.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. Keeper number 2. Look, he was on that outside piece, Lee.
Wood?
Yep. So he might be right on that outside stuff. Ain't that a keeper? Yep. All day.
All right, look, put it on research.
Keeper number 2. Research. Okay.
Put on research. Yeah. It's 4.
All right. Keeper number 2 at 514. But he was right on that little outside piece, Lee. Right on that little outside piece. So that tells me that these fish might be set up right on that outside stuff, because that's kind of where the bites are coming from. They might not be right on the bank. Yeah. They might be just kind of off on that outside edge. Got it.
Keeper.
I don't think it's a keeper. Nope, ain't a keeper. That's a fat sucker. I mean, that dude is fat as can be. Future. That's the future right there. That's future 10-pounder. He's built the right way. Y'all look at that dude. Hey, they are on it. I mean, as soon as they hit the water, Lee, that fish was on it. Yep. Yep, that fish was on it. Nice. All right, y'all. So we just had somebody come up on a boat, pleasure riding. And this is a small part of the river, and they just came up through this little section, and they're doing a little bit of plowing. And that is not good for up here, because the banks are so susceptible to getting muddy. They've created a mud line already that I can see, and it takes a little bit of time for it to go away. And it seems kind of insignificant, but I'm telling y'all, it is very significant, because it just muddies those banks up. But we're gonna keep going. But we're hoping that he's not going to go up to the spot where we really want to go. We're kind of fishing and working up to it. And oh, Lee's got one right here. That's a keeper, Lee. Get him in here. That's a fat one. Right up on the end of that stump.
Inside that crap.
Okay. Well, like I said, it might not. Some days it matters. Some days it don't. Maybe today it won't. Maybe they'll just be biting good enough. I'm going to get Lee to check this fish and see if we got number 3, but I think we do. These are squeakers now. These are squeakers, but we're gonna see if we got our third keeper. We do not. He is not a keeper. Okay. He was a fat one. Thought he would have kept, but we're gonna keep going along through here and see if we can pick up some big ones. Like I said, you know, where he kind of jumped on plane, a lot of times it'll muddy up really bad. But, you know, maybe that won't be an issue today. I hope not. So we're gonna keep fishing along. The fish seem to be biting. We're putting some fish in the boat. Definitely putting more fish in the boat than we were last week at this time, that's for sure. Yeah, so we just got to get that size. That's the main thing. Got to pick that size up. Ooh, that's a better one, a little bit better one. I think he's a keeper. I'll swing him in, Lee. Well, get in here. Oh yeah, he's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
Good deal, boy.
I'm doing that buzz bait. Like I said, not big, but he's a keeper. Woo hoo hoo, about to go down, bro. Yep, he's a keeper all day. Okay, so is that number 3?
3.
Okay, number 3. Keeper number 3 at 532. 532. He was right there, kind of right in front of them pads right there. You know, that's the mouth of a creek, but it's dried up now. Ain't nothing there, but good deal. They're coming up eating the buzzbait. Like I said, we're just not getting that right size at the moment, but as long as we're consistently getting bit, I think we're gonna get the, yeah. And if we got to, we'll, you know, run back down and see if we can get some bigger fish down on the lower end of the river. This wind is, I mean, it is pumping. All right. Old buzzbait still getting some bites. Let's see if we can get one here. On this side, got this lay down coming out. Still getting bites. So we're gonna keep on going. Up here, where we're at, a lot of times it's, you gotta weed through the small fish and get a big bite here and there. Sometimes you don't get them at all. Some days you get more than none. Some days you only get one. So hopefully today, you know, we get multiple bigger bites. 2-pound class fish, 3-pound class fish, maybe a 4-pound class fish. Definitely would go a long way. All right, y'all, once I get this cast in, we're gonna fire up and we're gonna go up to basically a narrower part of the river, but it's up further, deepens up a little bit. So I'm gonna fire one off the end of this pads, but we're gonna go ahead and head up there. I think that's where we're gonna have the better chance of getting a bigger fish. So see if we can make it happen. We're not gonna be able to run it very hard. It's real shallow, so let's get up there and see if we can get us a big one. Get around, there we go. All right, y'all, we are now up at the spot that we were gonna run to, higher up, a little bit further up the river, and hopefully it produces. That's all we can hope. I'm probably gonna pick the frog up here, I'm pretty sure. And maybe we can make that thing work on a bigger fish, but I don't know, we'll probably alternate back and forth. But right now, we're gonna see if we can get one off this point dragging. Got a piece of wood right there under the water. That is new right there, Lee.
What's that?
It's a piece of wood right there under the water. There he is. That's a big, oh, it's a giant, Lee. That's a giant. That's a giant. That's a 6 pounder. Does he got it good?
He got it good. He got it good. It's completely gone, brother.
Come here. No, hang on.
I got you.
Lee, let me tell you something.
Hey, boy, that's how you...
That's a doggone
That's how you
big one right
get the
there on the
freaking
frog,
frog,
bro. Get him, Lee. Get him, Lee. Look at
Hey,
that.
boys.
Check that one out.
Boom,
On the
boy.
frog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Up there in that hole, that little shade pocket.
Yes, sir.
It's a daggone good one right there. Lee, we got the big fish mojo going on this year.
All right, get in there.
Yes, sir, now.
Woo!
602.
Boom,
602. That's a daggone big one right there, I mean.
As soon as he ate, I said, hey, that's a big...
Yes, sir.
Dude, hopefully he comes straight from the side.
Yes, sir, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Lee. Look, look, all we need now. If we can catch one more good one and get rid of a couple of them smaller ones, dude, we're gonna be in good shape.
Be in real good shape, brother.
Making good decisions this year on where to come. That's what it all boils down to. Yes, sir. Heck yeah, the old froggy frog. Got him. That's a daggone good one. Woo, boy. All right, so we got,
You got it.
I'm off to the left, Lee. He ought to be somewhere in that vicinity today. I was just going to tell y'all, we got 4 fish at 609. And we got 4 fish in the box. So we're looking good. We got to about 7:30 to fish, 7:40, somewhere in there, up here, because we got a decent little run back. So we got to make sure we got plenty of time. But I'm ready to fill out that number 5, kind of get the monkey off our back, get 5 in the boat, and then search for another big fish. We're coming up into some good stuff, got a good shoreline, got a good hard shoreline, deepens up a little bit, kind of just like where Lee caught that last nice one. So hopefully we'll get another one set up on this deeper stuff, kind of backed up in that current. Because that's what happened. That fish had backed up, was sitting on that undercut bank, just sitting up against it. Lee threw that frog up there and she came out and ate it. Thought she had an easy meal that the current had done brought by. In a good spot. I don't really, well, I know why when it has water coming out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Got him, missed him?
Oh, bro, man.
Oh, got you. Rock bass.
Oh, he ain't a big one though.
Rock bass.
Put that bubble blade in him, buddy. Shoot.
Lee, think about food.
You doing all right.
Oh, rock bass. I think that's kind of what I had bite. That first bite, yep. Bit it kind of the same way.
Real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah, they just thump on that thing.
Yeah, like a bass with it. He hit it. He's just going to thump one time.
Yep. Oh, there. No, he ain't that good, but he might be number 5. I don't think he is, though. Nope, he ain't gonna be number 5.
Check him though.
It's a fish day. It's a fat one. I'll check him.
No, but that's
Got one?
Yeah.
That's number 5. That's number 5. Swing him in here. There you go. That's number 5, baby. We just doubled up.
He just stumped it. He just.
But Lee's is a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna double check mine just to make sure. Watch the rod tip. I don't think mine is. Pretty sure mine ain't. No, mine is not. Mine's 11 3/4. And Lee's is a keeper. Doggone, we got number 5 right there. Number 5 at 6:30. Number 5 at 6:30. Lee picked up that fish flipping. The same exact piece of wood. I caught one. Whew, I caught one on the buzzbait, and Lee caught one flipping. So we're getting back up in here into the zone of what I call the better stuff. So I'm kind of excited because we just pulled up in this area and just caught 2, including a keeper. And Lee, I'm gonna tell you, we catch another keeper, culling's gonna be fun. That is gonna be real fun. We haven't had to worry about culling too much this year. I did in the first tournament, but we didn't worry about it last tournament, that's for sure. So we got our limit at 630. Good deal.
I'm gonna get another one of the loose drills on the rod.
Uh-huh. He's a heen big. Heen big. Right where he was supposed to be. But he is not the one we need. Man, I've caught some big ones right there before on the frog. I saw this fish come up under it and actually look at it. There he is. All right. He gonna find it somewhere.
I tell you that day, man, I was fishing with him.
Oh yeah, you said he was stumbling all over. Oh, it's a big one. Get the net. That's him, Lee.
How you come to?
Right here, this side. Hold him. Just hold him. Oh God. Oh. Hang on, hang on.
Can't see him. I can't see him.
Oh, it's a. Oh.
That's what I think I'm
No, dude, I thought that was a bass. That is a duck.
He crushed it.
Good. Dude, the whole time I thought it was a bass.
He crushed it.
That is a doggone big one right there.
That frog is all messed up, boy.
Darn. Dude, I thought that was a bass.
I did too, Cal.
Not once did I think it won't. Like, sometimes you kind of, you know, tell by the way they're acting or whatever.
Just hold it.
Yeah. Well, y'all, that ain't what we're looking for. Another big one. Darn, man, he crushed it. He crushed it. I thought that was him. That's all right.
Keep on.
That's all right. We'll keep on going. It was right there we were supposed to be, right on that point.
It is 6:45.
Okay,
How much time we got?
we're good.
All right.
All right, Lee, last cast up here. Last cast right there. We'll head on down. I think it's the right thing to do. Yep. Yep, let's make a move. All right, we're gonna run down the river a pretty good ways and maybe we can get away from these biting flies because my legs are done with them. I can tell you that, but we're gonna get on another shoreline that we fished last week, and I believe we can catch some big ones on it. So we got a little bit of idling to do because we got a whole bunch of lay downs and logs and stuff we got to navigate around, but we got to get out of here because it is 7:09. 7:09 and we're fishing till 8:30. Lee done put the tank in the boat.
Boy, we need one more.
Yes, sir. Let's get them. All right, y'all, next spot. And this is a real good shoreline right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the buzzbait, but I'm actually gonna put on black because we done got some cloud cover now. So I'm gonna put a black toad on here, change it up, and Lee, you gonna throw the frog? So Lee's gonna throw the frog and I'm gonna throw the toad buzzbait. See if we can make it happen. I believe we can. And we're kind of about Lee back there messing with me. Slapping the rod on the water. I hope one does hit it like that, trust me. You call me, I will net them all day long.
I would do the same, brother. We need them.
All right, let's get old big fat mama. Get another one with a head like the one you caught earlier. We're gonna be in good shape. Woo, I don't need to have it on 70 down here. Got it.
That's a good one. That's a doggone good one.
I don't, is that a bass? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. That's a good one.
Yep, that's cool.
Come here, baby.
Hold it, hold it.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Doggone right, Lee.
Hey, put a pole down. We can't.
Yes. No, it's too deep.
Is it?
Yeah. Yes. Yep. All right. Look, I'm a kick back. That's a good call.
It is.
That's a good call. 749. We just called y'all with a 2+ pounder.
He probably 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's 2.5.
No, I don't think he'll go 2.5, but he's definitely over 2.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna put him on a call float.
Okay. Old buzzbait. I wasn't sure if it was a bass or not at first, but then when I got him on top, I saw it was. Yep, so we're gonna have to, well, we got 3. We got 3, we're gonna have to get it, yeah, I'll say get a little bit further on this jaw. There you go. So look, Lee, the easiest thing to do is just me weigh him on the scale. Okay, he's the smallest, right? He's 0.99. So he's the smallest one.
All right, throw him. Yeah,
Because that's one I just gave you right there.
Yeah, you should give him back.
Yep. All right, y'all, that's the call. Right there, that is a call. All right, so it's 5 in there, right? We good?
Yep.
All right. Yes, sir, man.
Good deal, boy. Let's keep working.
Yep. 751 just called. Good deal. All right, y'all, so it's 753. Just called, upgraded easily by a pound. Easily. The fish we called was 0.99. So definitely the fish was a 2-pounder, I would say. Maybe 2 1/4, but definitely 2. So definitely upgraded a pound. That is a good upgrade. We need another one just like it, because we got 3 squeakers still in there. 3 squeakers are still in there. But it's all right, we got time. We got time. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. That was a big fish move. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Digging.
Hold on to him.
Come here, baby. Come here. He'll call. He'll call. Yes. Ain't a huge upgrade, but he will call. All right. Do you remember what color that
I mean, do all on.
that 1.05 I had was?
I do not.
That I checked.
You give me my book bag.
Yep.
Call float on him.
Yep. I thought it was blue number 1. I thought.
All right, so look.
So next is down to the white and the pink.
Yep, I'm up. Yep, white and pink.
Yep, white and pink. Good deal, man. Look, 8 o'clock.
Good deal, boy.
8 o'clock. Look, as soon as we get to the mouth, we're gonna fire up and we're gonna run to
Same.
yes, sir. Yep. Right on that point. He's not gonna keep. He's not gonna keep.
Not?
No. He come up and ate it though. Well, I'll throw one more. Still, when I get this one in, we gone. I envision that being a 9-pounder coming up on that point. Yeah, I'm gonna throw one right on that cross of that right there. All right, bro. Yep. All right, y'all. This is a last-ditch effort. See if we can make it happen. We've made 2 upgrades. Upgraded probably 1.5 pounds total, I would say. So not terrible in that aspect, but don't feel like it's gonna be enough. Don't feel like it's gonna be enough. We gotta do a little something extra. 8:05, we're gonna have about maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes to fish probably. Yeah, maybe 10 at the absolute most. Yep, yep. All right, y'all. We are right here, and this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. See if we can make it happen. This is for another good cull. If we can make it happen, it would be fantastic. I can tell you that. This is a good shoreline to get it done. If we could get a 3-pounder or something like that, man, it would be awesome. This one. Oh my goodness, dude, he'll cull. He'll cull. Doggone, yes. Yep, he will surely cull.
Give it again. You go.
Okay. All right, y'all. We just culled again at 8:14. Look, that
Green or white, right?
It's no green.
I mean pink or white.
Is it pink and white?
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh yeah, it's them too. Yeah, pink. Yeah, because blue was the other one.
Yeah. This one,
So he's a cull for sure.
this one right here.
Dude, let me just weigh him. Let me just weigh him to be sure. Here, hang on.
White.
Yep, white's the smallest.
Let's drop it. I got it.
Got it?
Go, yep.
All right. Just throw that in the floor, Lee. All right, y'all, just culled again at 8:15. Slowly but surely pecking away.
Pink is enough one.
Yeah, because white was a small one. So pink is the next one?
Yep.
All right, let's get rid of it. Right down that big tree in front of us. See that big tree up there? Not right up further. There he is. There he is. That's a cull.
Oh yeah.
Come here, baby. Yes.
Good deal, boy.
Going right. He ain't a tank, but he's a cull.
Go.
8:18, y'all. 8:18. Yeah, he's a cull. Yeah, pink. I mean, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Going right, man.
Alright, dude, we got the dollar. We just don't. We'll have to put some. I mean, probably gonna be the last catch.
Yeah. Good deal, man. We culled every fish but the big one that we brought from up the river. And every one of them oh God. Every one of them needed to be culled, and we culled every one of them. Lee just got a good bite right there. I don't know if we're just on a good shoreline or if the fish were really, I'm a little bit concerned. I was telling Lee, because we're catching the fish so good right now, where the fish biting like this down here all day. Because if they were, that's a little concerning in the fact that somebody else might have really whacked them. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? We could just be dialed, you know, throwing the right thing on the right shoreline, you know, who knows? But hey, I'm happy with that though, because I mean, we had them squeakers to get rid of, and we did it.
8:19, Kevin.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna throw one more right here, Lee. That's gonna be it. One more for good luck. All right, bro. Hey, we fished hard, man.
We did.
We fished hard and we put it together. I mean, we caught a bunch of fish and made it happen, and we'll see what the scales say at the end of the day. But we did all we could do. I can tell you that. I'm happy with it. I mean, we ended up salvaging, you know, the limit kind of right there at the end.
That's right.
Let's see what everybody else did.
Good deal, boy.
Hey. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. Yep. Let's roll the old Merc back to the ramp.
And move your box
Yep.
right here.
Got it.